ever wondered how people survive where even our most advanced technology fails? Welcome to a hidden village that defies modern science. Nestled in one of the most extreme environments on Earth, this community thrives using ancient wisdom passed down for generations. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Picture a village perched at a staggering 17,000 feet above sea level, where the air is so thin that most people would struggle to breathe, let alone live. Welcome to Lane, Canada, a community that thrives in an environment where modern cities simply can't exist. At this extreme altitude, the human body typically faces severe challenges. The lack of oxygen can lead to altitude sickness, causing headaches, nausea, and fatigue that would incapacitate most visitors. Yet, against all odds, the residents of Lane, Canada go about their daily lives as if they were living at sea level. They work in fields, play with their children, and carry out their traditions without gasping for air or suffering from the debilitating effects of high altitude. This seemingly impossible feat has left scientists and researchers scratching their heads, wondering how these villagers manage to not just survive, but flourish in conditions that would push most humans to their limits. The human body's usual reaction to such extreme altitudes is far from pleasant. As you climb higher, the air pressure drops, and with it, the amount of oxygen available to breathe. Your heart rate increases, trying to pump more oxygen-depleted blood through your body. Your lungs work overtime, attempting to extract every molecule of oxygen from the thin air. For most people, these physiological responses are overwhelming, leading to dizziness, shortness of breath, and in severe cases, life-threatening conditions like pulmonary or cerebral edema. But the villagers of Lane, Canada seem to have unlocked a secret that modern science is still trying to unravel. Their bodies have developed unique adaptations over generations, allowing them to thrive where others would falter. These adaptations go beyond mere acclimatization. They represent a fundamental shift in human physiology that has scientists intrigued and perplexed. As you observe the villagers going about their daily routine, you might notice subtle differences in their appearance and behavior. Their chest cavities appear slightly larger, hinting at increased lung capacity. Their movements are steady and sure, showing no signs of the dizziness or fatigue that typically plague visitors to high altitudes. But what's truly remarkable about these adaptations remains hidden from the naked eye, occurring at the cellular level. The key to their survival lies in their blood. The villagers' bodies have developed an extraordinary ability to transport and utilize oxygen more efficiently than the average person. Their red blood cells carry more oxygen, and their tissues extract it more effectively. This means that even in the oxygen-poor environment of extreme altitudes, their bodies function as if they were breathing the rich air of lower elevations. But it's not just their physiology that sets them apart. The villagers have also developed a unique diet and lifestyle that complement their bodily adaptation. They consume foods rich in carbohydrates and nutrients specifically suited to high-altitude living, providing their bodies with the energy needed to thrive in this challenging environment. As we uncover more about the remarkable adaptations of the Lane, Canada villagers, we're left with a profound appreciation for the human body's capacity to adapt and evolve. Their ability to survive and thrive at 17,000 feet is a testament to the power of human resilience and the depth of knowledge passed down through generations. But this is just one aspect of their extraordinary existence. Let's now turn our attention to how their ancient wisdom stacks up against modern technology in this unforgiving landscape. While modern technology often stumbles in extreme environments, ancient wisdom continues to thrive. Imagine a team of researchers armed with the latest high-tech gear, struggling to navigate the harsh landscape of Lane, Canada. Meanwhile, the villagers move effortlessly through the same terrain, their traditional methods perfectly attuned to the challenges of their home. This stark contrast between old and new is a common sight in Lane, Canada. The villagers' time-tested techniques consistently outperform contemporary solutions, leaving scientists and engineers in awe. Take, for example, the village's unique approach to shelter. Their homes, built using locally sourced materials and ancient architectural principles, withstand the brutal weather conditions far better than modern structures designed for extreme environments. Even organizations like NASA have encountered difficulties when trying to replicate the success of these traditional methods. On Devon Island, often used as a testing ground for Mars missions due to its similar harsh conditions, technological approaches still fall short of matching the adaptability demonstrated by communities like Lane, Canada. These modern failures highlight just how effective ancient techniques can be in extreme conditions. The villagers' deep knowledge of their environment is the key to their success. Passed down through generations, this wisdom encompasses an intimate understanding of local flora and fauna, weather patterns, and sustainable resource management. It's a holistic approach that modern scientific methods often overlook, focusing instead on isolated problems rather than the interconnected nature of survival in such challenging conditions. One fascinating aspect of the villagers' traditional practices is their use of local plants for medicinal purposes. These natural remedies, refined over centuries, often prove more effective than modern pharmaceuticals in treating ailments specific to their high-altitude environment. Similarly, their methods of food preservation and preparation are perfectly suited to the limited resources available, ensuring nothing goes to waste. The ancient survival skills that remain crucial to the villagers' existence are truly remarkable. Their ability to forage for food in what appears to be barren landscape is unparalleled. They can read subtle signs in nature that would be invisible to untrained eyes, predicting weather changes and finding water sources with uncanny accuracy. Their sustainable use of natural resources ensures that the delicate balance of their ecosystem remains intact, a feat that many modern conservation efforts struggle to achieve. As we consider the effectiveness of these ancient techniques, it's clear that there's much we can learn from the wisdom of Lane, Canada. Their success in conquering an environment that challenges even our most advanced technology raises important questions about our approach to innovation and problem solving. Perhaps the key to tackling some of our most pressing global challenges lies not in cutting-edge laboratories, but in the time-tested knowledge of communities like this one. But the remarkable aspects of Lane, Canada don't end with their survival skills. The harsh environment has also shaped a unique social structure that plays a crucial role in their ability to thrive. Let's explore how adversity has united this community in ways that might surprise you. Imagine a place where your neighbor's survival is as crucial as your own. In Lane, Canada, this isn't just a nice idea. It's the foundation of their entire social system. What if I told you that this remote village has developed a way of life that modern sociologists are still struggling to understand? The unique challenges faced by the residents of Lane, Canada have shaped a community structure unlike any other. Isolated from the outside world and battling extreme conditions daily, these villagers have evolved social norms that prioritize collective survival over individual gain. The harsh environment doesn't just influence their physical adaptations, it molds the very fabric of their relationships and interaction. In Lane, Canada, resource management isn't just a matter of efficiency. It's a communal responsibility that ensures everyone's survival. Unlike modern communities where resources are often individually owned and managed, the villagers have developed a system of shared ownership and distribution. Food, water, and other essential resources are carefully allocated based on need rather than personal wealth or status. This approach ensures that even in times of scarcity, no one goes without the basics necessary for survival. The social structure in Lane, Canada differs significantly from what we're accustomed to in modern societies. Here, status isn't determined by wealth or career success, but by one's contribution to the community's well-being. Leadership roles are assigned based on demonstrated skills and wisdom, with a strong emphasis on consensus building and collective decision-making. One of the most intriguing aspects of Lane, Canada's social dynamics is their approach to conflict resolution. In a place where cooperation is crucial for survival, the villagers have developed unique methods for addressing disagreements and maintaining social harmony. These methods often involve community-wide discussions and rituals that reinforce their shared values and interdependence. The decision-making processes in Lane, Canada are a far cry from the top-down approaches we often see in modern society. Important choices that affect the entire community are made through extensive discussions where every adult member has a voice. This consensus-based approach might seem time-consuming, but it ensures that decisions are well considered and have the support of the entire village. The social cohesion fostered by these practices plays a crucial role in the village's survival. By prioritizing community welfare over individual interests, the villagers create a support system that can withstand even the harshest challenges. This unity allows them to pool resources, share knowledge, and work together to overcome obstacles that would be insurmountable for individuals acting alone. As we ponder the social wisdom of Lane Canada, an even more intriguing question emerges. Could the survival techniques of this remote village hold the answers to our planet's most urgent environmental crises? From sustainable agriculture to climate-resilient architecture, the ancient knowledge preserved in communities like Lane Canada is proving to be more than just historically interesting. It's becoming a blueprint for our future. Enter the world of biomimicry, a fascinating approach that looks to nature's time-tested patterns for innovative solutions. This concept isn't just about copying nature. It's about learning from the intricate systems and adaptations that have evolved over millions of years. In Lane Canada, we see a living example of how humans can adapt to and thrive in extreme conditions, offering valuable lessons for our increasingly unpredictable climate. The contrast between Lane Canada's sustainable practices and our modern environmental challenges is stark. While many of our cities struggle with pollution, resource depletion, and waste management, this remote village has maintained a harmonious relationship with its environment for generations. Their methods of resource conservation, waste reduction, and sustainable farming practices could provide valuable insights for urban planners and environmental scientists grappling with similar issues on a global scale. Imagine applying Lane Canada's water management techniques to drought-prone regions. Their methods of capturing and storing rainwater, combined with their efficient use of limited water resources, could revolutionize agriculture in arid climates. Similarly, their approach to sustainable agriculture, which relies on deep knowledge of local ecosystems, could inform more resilient and environmentally friendly farming practices worldwide. In the field of architecture, the potential impact of Lane Canada's wisdom is equally exciting. Their homes, built to withstand extreme temperatures and high altitudes, offer valuable lessons for creating energy-efficient buildings in various climates. By incorporating principles from their designs, we could develop structures that require less energy for heating and cooling, significantly reducing our carbon footprint. The applications of this ancient knowledge extend far beyond these examples. From developing more effective natural medicines to creating sustainable waste management systems, the potential innovations inspired by communities like Lane Canada are boundless. As we face increasingly complex environmental challenges, this traditional ecological knowledge could be the key to developing more resilient strategies for climate change adaptation. Ongoing research projects are already exploring how to integrate this ancient wisdom with modern science. For instance, studies are underway to adapt high-altitude farming techniques for use in other regions facing climate challenges. These projects demonstrate the growing recognition of the value of traditional knowledge in addressing contemporary issues. As we consider the lessons we can learn from Lane Canada, it becomes clear that preserving and studying traditional knowledge is not just about honoring the past, it's about securing our future. These ancient practices, refined over centuries, offer a wealth of information that could be crucial in developing sustainable solutions for our modern world. The wisdom of communities like Lane Canada reminds us that sometimes the answers to our most pressing questions have been hiding in plain sight all along.